Welcome back everybody to Mega Man 3, and we're going to be tackling a Robot Master that I thought was one of the coolest ones in the entire game, or the franchise up to this point. Snake Man! I mean, I think this was the first Robot Master that's actually modeled after an animal, and snakes of all things, don't even know why, and oh gosh, we're introduced to one of the more annoying enemies right there. The snakeheads. I don't even know what they're called, and why are you following me? You should have been despawned. Get out there. The snakeheads are uncannily accurate, oh gosh, with their pellet shots. And by accurate, I mean, like, insanely so. Whatever your current position is, they will fire, and this is probably the worst room right here. Yeah. You can get through that without getting hurt. You're a better player than I, because that puts you at an almost unfair advantage straight from the get-go. Then, of course, you know, you got the big snake. Fires in bolts of either 2, 3, or 4 shots. You kind of want to lead the first 2 shots, just like kind of like Needle Man, so you can jump between the 3rd and 4th shots. So, thankfully, the game developers are amazingly generous to give you this much health after all that. It's almost like they knew you would kind of suck, and they're like, okay, fine, we'll give you some health. Don't cry. Then you get these weird enemies. Little pole vaulters. Whew. So, not so bad this level. And, hey, a Hammer Joe in a rather easy position. You can deal with him quite effectively here. Without much difficulty. Then you got 2 ways to go, but actually one just leads to a dead end, which we will go to, just in case one of these little mystery blocks. Okay, it doesn't give me anything. Awesome. Well, sometimes I could be wrong in remembering. It might be just my child mind way back in 1993? I can't even remember when this game came out. But back when I first played this in the 1990s, I kind of almost want to say that those question blocks sometimes drop E-tanks. And I'm hoping they do, because then I will count that, because that's something that the game gave to me without having to use a weapon to get it. But if not, then, well, them's the breaks, right? And you know what? That's a different color pole vaulter. I don't even know why they have 2 different colors, a darker red version and a lighter orange version. Why is that? Because they act exactly the same, but they have different palettes for no reason. And here's an interesting change in scenery. We go from Snake Subterranean Underground to Sky. I don't even know why. Now these platforms, they are kind of buggy. Oh, look at that. Did you see me just shift to the right there as soon as it hit my foot? Yeah, as soon as they come out of the little containers there, those little pillars, you want to jump. And then land on it. Otherwise, it'll shuttle you off to the right for whatever reason. Like maybe there's a collision issue there, and programming-wise. And if you're too far to the right, well, it'll just shuttle you right off into the abyss. And Snake Man isn't really too bad. He's actually the easiest one we've encountered thus far. It's just starting the battle that might be a little tricky. And yeah. Okay, so you want to stay up here and use that top part to jump over him and or his snakes. Pretty much, you just swap sides with him each and every round. He'll go all the way to the left, and then go all the way to the right, and then repeat. And all you have to do is make sure you jump over him from the center. And more often than not, he'll probably fire snakes in the center, whenever he hits that little center pillar there. Overall, he's a pretty easy boss. I don't foresee any problems with fighting him, and I just messed up. I should have actually went to the center. See how hard it is to get around him? Yeah. I am messing up for no real reason, and I just noticed he doesn't go all the way to the... Okay, maybe he does. Maybe he does go all the way to the far left and right sides of the screen and touches the wall. At first I wasn't thinking he was doing that. So there you go, that was my first try. No outtakes. This is awesome. I love it when a level goes good for the first time. And we get one of the weirder weapons, snakes that travel along the ground. I don't think they climb walls, though. It's been a while since I've used the weapon. So we got 3 down, and we got 5 more to go. Who am I going to choose next? Only the 8-sided dice knows. See y'all in the next video.